In this video, I'm going to show you how to do some really simple maintenance, things you can absolutely do yourself if you have at least a little bit of common sense and you know how to open doors. As much as possible, I like to avoid this dealership at all costs. Unless there's a factory recall, I like to do all my maintenance myself because I've had some really bad experiences with the dealership. My car just went over 30,000 miles, which is the first major maintenance interval for this car. Part of the 30-mile maintenance is to replace the air filter and the cabin filter. The air filter lets your car breathe better, and the cabin filter helps you breathe better. If you live in a dusty place or you like to off-road a lot, you might need to replace these filters a little bit more often, but 30,000 miles is a pretty good metric. If you've never worked on your car before, this is a great place to start and to get your feet wet. To replace the engine air filter, start by pulling the hood latch under the driver's side kick panel. When you try to lift the hood and it doesn't move, don't panic. There's a lever that you need to push towards the left to fully release the hood. The hood prop is stored in the front in the middle. Pull it towards you, then lift it up to the left and put it in the hole marked with an arrow. Shout out to Super Clean for sending me out a bunch of cool products earlier this year to try out. It made easy work of cleaning up the engine bay for this project. When swapping out your air filter, we want to minimize the amount of dirt that might get into the intake when you open it up. There are two clips that keep the airbox closed. Pop them open and pull out the old filter. This filter is dirty, but it's not too bad. I'll be replacing my paper filter with a washable and reusable K&N filter. It comes pre-oiled and plastic wrapped. Once you get it unwrapped, install is the reverse of removal. Slide the filter into the airbox and line it all up so you can close the box. Then snap on the two clips. Make sure it's snug. K&N gives you these little stickers to put near your airbox, so if you have someone working on your car, they'll know that the filter is reusable. Whenever I apply stickers, I like to prep the surface with rubbing alcohol so that the sticker has a nice clean place to stick to. The alcohol breaks down grease and cleans up dirt so that the adhesive on the sticker can create a strong bond. To replace the cabin air filter, open your glove compartment and squeeze the sides inwards to release the top hinge. Gently pop off the support strut. You only have to release the bottom part, but I went a little bit too ham, I guess. Gently pinch the two clips securing the cabin filter door and carefully slide the filter out. It might have a bunch of loose debris on top of it. That's pretty gross. Here's a closer look at the old filter. Doesn't that new filter look nice? On the side of the filter, there's a label showing which way is up, or in this case, which way is down. Slide the new filter in and replace the filter door. If you went full send like me, reattach the top of the support strut, line up the bottom hinge of the glove compartment door, reattach the bottom of the strut, and close the glove compartment. And that's pretty much it. You can do this entire project in less than 15 minutes if you know where everything is, and it's super easy. I'm going to post links to all the products I use in this video in the description. They are Amazon links, which means if you buy something from them, I'll get a little bit of a kickback, but there's no extra cost to you. This is a really easy way for you to support the channel so I can make more videos. If you're not already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the like button. That's the easiest way and free way for you to support this channel. If you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.